Oh, no, no, no. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Rants About Tech live for this Friday, July 11th. It's 7-Eleven. Listen, go get your slushies, okay? It's 7-Eleven. Go get your slushies. I should have came on live at 4:20 and told everybody to go get their slushies. But we're here now. 7-Eleven, get your slushies, I'm telling you. Thank you for being here, everybody. I appreciate you being here. It's been a couple weeks. It's been a couple weeks since we did a live. We took July 4th off. Congratulations to the U.S. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations to us. I mean, it was an awesome holiday, warm. I visited some family, got revitalized, came back. I'm ready to work. Just to say right now though, you guys got to know, I can't do this every week live. We got to go back to the weekday lives, everybody. We got to go back to the weekday lives. Let's say what's going on to everybody that's in the chat right now. I appreciate you guys for joining me. Let's get the air horns going for Jay. I appreciate you for being here. We got Ed up in the building. Thanks for being here. We got Mr. Mike up in the building. We got Dr. Lane. Appreciate you being here. Who else we got up in here? That's all that's in the chat right now. But if you're not in it, we got eInk. What? eInk, get the air horns. eInk, we got a use case segment. We got a use case segment just for you today. I appreciate everybody for being here. And again, like I said, thank you for joining me today. You could have been anywhere, but you're here with me right now on a Friday, 7-Eleven. I hope you got your slushie. So today is 7-Eleven. We're here in Philadelphia. It was a nice day here in Philadelphia. I hope you guys had some nice weather where you are. I know you guys probably heard we dealt with some trash issues in Philadelphia for the last week. It was real. The trash situation was real, but we got through it. Trash deliveries or trash pickups start again on Monday. I'm happy. Alex, what's going on? Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. Get the air horns going for Alex up in here. Parmesan up in here too. What's going on, Parmesan? Max, how's it going? Thanks for joining. All right, so we got a few things to get through today. I'm going to rely on you guys to keep me up to breast on current affairs because I've had my head in the sand for the last 2 weeks. The holiday was a weird thing, so I didn't get to do much work on the holiday. Before the holiday, though, I was on my 3D printing kick. I had just got a new device too, so I got a new. I don't want to call these things toys because they tools. I'm working with these things. So I got a new tool in the shop today. I call it a shop. It's not really a shop. It's a studio. But with as many tools as I have in here right now, it's a shop. I'm turning the studio into a shop, everybody. How's it going, though? We got Jay says, Ed, I haven't seen you say anything about the line about the Viwoods. Is it what they have come a long way, but obviously still have a long way to go? Yeah, Ed, information today about the eNote, which made me think of Ed today. So we're going to get to that stuff, too. It's great to see you, buddy. I'm feeling the E-team coming with all of the heat I've been getting on the Viwoods. Oh, you been getting Viwoods heat, Ed? Oh, I'm not going to help that today. Mr. Mike, I agree with that decision. With the everyday lives, we're going back to it. We're going back to the everyday lives. I'm just trying to figure out whether we're going to do it at 9 or 10 a.m. It's going to be either one of those. We're going to keep doing the Friday thing, but the Friday thing is going to be we're going to do a podcast. So you know what? Let's go right into that right now. Let's go right into that right now, you guys. I'm gonna get into some update stuff just so we kind of like are on the same page here before we get into all the other exciting things. So the first thing is I'm going to everyday lives again. So Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday lives, 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. starting time. I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm going to try to figure that out this weekend. Maybe I'll put a poll out. and see what you guys think. Because I definitely want to do a morning thing. It felt so good. It felt like I did something during the day. That's going to be my job. My new job, doing a live stream every day and preparing for it. Along with that live stream, though, what we're going to do is, I mentioned a while back that we're going to start doing a call-in section, or a call-in segment, if you will, to where I'll bring up a topic that we're going to talk about. And what I'm going to do is invite people right now. So right now in the live, in the Discord, in the events, I have an event channel going. So what I'm going to do for every live stream, I'm going to have this event channel going as well. And people can file into this event channel that's in the Discord right now. And when I'm talking about a topic, when this event channel fills up, if you want to like chime in on a topic on the live, because what we can do is filter or funnel in the sound from the Discord into the YouTube live stream. So if you want to chime in or call in, if you will, you can just join the Discord, jump into the events channel, and then raise your hand. That way I'll know that someone in the Discord has something to say about the topic that I'm covering. And then once I'm done with that topic, what I'm going to do is I'll go back. I'll go to the events channel, see who has their hand up, and then we'll just go through. I'll just pick someone from random to chime in on that topic. And that'll be the like crowd participation. It'll be like you're calling into a radio show, but you don't have to call. You just jump into Discord. It's going to be great. Good morning, brother. How's it going? My brother Larry's in the building today. Let's get the air horns going for Mr. Goodman. Appreciate you joining me, brother. So that's the way we're going to do this. It's going to be like a call-in segment for the live stream, and that's the way we're going to do it. We're also going to use that feature to do a podcast. It's just solely going to be eInk. So it's just going to be an eInk podcast. We're going to call it Rants About eInk because that's what we're going to be doing. So it's going to be a total eInk podcast that we're going to do every Friday. So it's once a week. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start an events channel event that'll be called eInk Podcast, Rants About eInk. And every Friday, we'll pick a day. Friday is the day it is right now, but we'll pick a day, and what we'll do is people will come into the channel just like they do on the live stream, right? People will just come in, and then I'm going to have a few people that I'm going to be talking with about this eInk topic in the channel as well. So it'll be me and one or two other people talking about something, and then other people who are in the audience can raise their hand, let us know that, hey, I have a question or a comment on what you guys were just talking about, and then we'll let people chime in to what they want to say. And then what I'm going to do is the next day I'll put that out as a podcast. So it'll just be a eInk podcast that we're putting out. D Hudson, what's going on? Kentucky. D Hudson, let me tell you something about Kentucky. There's a place in I think it's Delaware. There's a place in Delaware. I went there for a wedding recently, called Cecil. It's the county of Cecil. But Cecil is so like, I say redneck, but when you say redneck, people think that's a derogatory term. I don't see it as derogatory. That's just a descriptor. It's not derogatory at all. But anyway, really like country in their ways in Cecil, the county in Delaware. So it's so country, in fact, they call it Cecil Tucky. I love that. Cecil Tucky. So just know you're in Kentucky. There's a place that loves Kentucky here, well, near where I am in Philadelphia, in the county of Cecil, and the people that live there call Cecil Tucky. All right, hey, take care, Ed. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. Get the air horns going for Ed on the way out. All right, so sunny in Kentucky though. That's great. That's great. It was a really nice day here in Philadelphia. I almost died on the basketball court. I almost died. I was gasping for so much air. I was so sweaty. I didn't bring any water with me. Like I was like, I'm just gonna go bounce the ball just to get outside, get some air, and work my shoulder because I'm rehabbing my shoulder. I injured my shoulder and I'm rehabbing it. So I was like, I'm gonna go play some basketball just to bounce the ball around, rehab my shoulder. But what happened is Corey birthday. What? Oh, happy birthday, Corey, Ed's son. Yeah, definitely. Happy birthday, Corey. Happy birthday, Corey. Let's get the applause going for Corey. We need a happy birthday thing. Happy birthday, Corey. You deserve the applause, bro. You deserve the applause. Okay, so let's stop the applause. All right, so that's how we're gonna do the Rants About eInk podcast. So it's gonna be right now Friday. Next Friday will be the first one of those. I'm still trying to figure out the details, but I'm gonna get this thing going if it kills me. So we're gonna do that now. All right, so those are the two things about the live show. The live is going to every day, well, every weekday, Monday through Friday, 9 or 10. We'll figure it out. And then we're going to do a Rants About eInk podcast once a week that we'll put out as a regular podcast. We'll have guests, and then we'll have an audience, people who can ask questions. It'll be great. All right, let's go to the chat real quick. I've been missing a lot of chat. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. There's a lot of chat here. I've been running my mouth. My bad. Let's see what we got here, though. And some point in live, I have to request you to say happy birthday, 15th birthday to Corey. Happy 15th birthday to Corey. You know what? I already gave the applause, but we're giving the actual applause. Happy birthday, Corey. Happy birthday. I hope you enjoy it. 15. Man, that's a golden age. If you're not playing the Switch right now, you should be. Oh, speaking of which, who do we have here was from Kentucky? D. Hudson. One last thing, D. Hudson, about Kentucky. I like the name Cecil Tucky so much that you know what I named my town in Animal Crossing? You guessed it. Cecil Tucky. I gotta get the shirt. I gotta get a Cecil Tucky shirt. I gotta get it. All right, moving on. All right. What else we got here in the chat? With the level of poisonous gas you can create in your studio, it's at least a shop, maybe a garage, without a doubt. Speaking of which, this new xTool I got, laser cutter, we're going to talk about that in a bit too. Man, the tube, the funnel, the fumes to the window, perfect length. It's like they knew where I was going to put it. They were like, we got to cut this thing at least 4 feet, 2 inches. He needs it. I do. I did. It's there. We're good to go. What else we got here? Let's go to the chat and see what we got. There's a lot of chat here. I'm trying to get to what I'm seeing the most of. But I got to the happy birthdays. I think that might have been the most important chat right there. That might have been the most important chat. Okay, all right. So let's go ahead and get to the stories. First of all, we got to get to the randos, like I do. Let's get to the randos, you guys. All right, getting to the random news here. I'm going to get through the randos really quickly, like I'm supposed to on a normal basis. This could be a 2-hour live. Like Jay said, it might be 3. I might go 24 hours in here. All right, but the first thing, Philly Trash pickup. Your boy's good. Philly Trash is getting picked up on Monday. We're all set there. Hereditary. I watched Hereditary finally. The problem with me watching Hereditary, matter of fact, let's go to that real quick. The problem with me watching Hereditary, oh, that was the wrong one. Is it? Oh, which one is it? I've forgotten. We got to get the desktop situated. Oh, let's do that right now. Oh boy. I don't even know. It's Google. I thought I had this set up, chat. My bad. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Oh, boy. Yeah, but we need... Oh, it is perfect, but we need to bring it down here. And then extend you a little bit. Now it's perfect. Okay, now. We might be at a... Perfect. Now it's perfect. Okay, so I watched this movie, Hereditary. We're going to get to the tech news, but yeah, I got to get to my randos. I watched this movie, Hereditary, but the problem was I watched it after watching Midsommar. Listen, let me get big real quick. If you're going to watch the movies that I'm about to talk about right now, let me do you a favor and watch them in this order. I watched Midsommar first. I was spoiled. Midsommar is great. Hereditary, not so great. Confusing. Same kind of vibe. Same kind of eerie vibe. It's just not as good. So if you're going to watch the two movies, watch Hereditary first. It came out first. Then watch Midsommar. Midsommar will mean so much more to you if you watch Hereditary first. And then you won't be disappointed because it's the progression. Hereditary is a good primer for the kind of stuff you're going to see in Midsommar. Midsommar is not a primer for Hereditary. If you watch Midsommar first, you're going to watch Hereditary and be disgusted like I was. Don't do that. So Hereditary, then Midsummer. But I suggest you watch both. They're really good. They're really good. Scary movies. So if you don't like scary, don't watch it. But if you like scary, check it out. Let's go to the chat real quick. Up to 17. Oh, listen. If you guys are not in the Discord, we got 17 viewers in here right now. If you're enjoying the content, hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more. And if you want to continue the conversation, or if you want to jump into the conversation, throw a link. Listen, if you guys have stories that you want me to talk about, I'm in the Discord live chat. Throw the link in here. We'll look at it. Am I in the Discord live chat? I am. There we go. I'm in it. All right, so we're here. So if you guys aren't in the Discord, there's a Discord link in the description. Click on the Discord link, join the Discord. It's always a good time in there. I'm going to be back in the Discord like full time, like I used to be like a month ago, because I'm starting the live back up. And the reason I'm starting the live back up on a weekly basis or on a weekday basis is because I've gotten to the point to where I've got all the equipment I need to do the things I want to do. So there's nothing else to really learn and spend a lot of time doing. So I can put that time back into doing the lives like I was doing. So I'm excited. I'm excited to get back to that. Absolutely excited to get back to that. Let's go to the chat real quick. 15 was definitely not a golden age for me. It wasn't? Oh man, I had so much fun at 15. I wouldn't do it again, but I had fun. Ron has a lot of built up in his system from no show for 2 weeks, and it's all coming out. It is. It is. I haven't acted a fool in 2 weeks. This is crazy. Thanks for the Kentucky shout out. About 10 miles from Cincinnati, so not that far south, no doubt. Never heard of the town. Get the shirt. I'm getting a shirt. D. Hudson. I gotta get the Cecil Tucky shirt. But yeah, it's a cool place. Right by the river. Right by the I don't know what river that's by. I don't know what river it's by, but it's right along a river. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful place. Jay says, I have definitely heard mid-PA called Pensatucky. Seriously? I've never heard that. Sunny and Watopia, watching while Z-wifting. Oh, wow. What's Watopia? Where? Watopia. Wait, is that a Animal Crossing town? Are we talking Animal Crossing now? Okay, all right. Let's get to the news. You guys. So, next rando thing, Squid Games 2. I watched Squid Games 2. What did you guys think about it? I think it was brilliant up until the end. It fell apart. It went to crap at the end. I just couldn't. I'm not going to do a spoiler. Has anyone here not seen Squid Games who's planning on seeing it? Throw no spoiler in the chat if you don't want me to talk about that. We'll go to the next topic until we come back. Nintendo. Let's talk about Nintendo. Can we talk about Nintendo? We can. There we go. We can talk about Nintendo. Bam. All right. So, Nintendo releasing clogs. I don't care about Nintendo like gear like that, but this is Animal Crossing. I've never owned a pair of clogs. I gotta have them. I gotta have it. What are we thinking? You guys, we clogs wearers out there? Throw it in the chat. We clog wearers or no? What we got? Do you rock the charms with your clogs? They got the charms here too. They got the charms coming. $84.99. Are clogs normally that expensive though? I'm not sure if clogs are usually that expensive, but these are pretty expensive. It's a Nintendo. It's gonna be, right? It's gonna be expensive. I thought that was very cool. We won't spend a lot of time on that. Next thing we got is Alien Earth. Listen, I saw this. Chat, we gotta watch the trailer. We gotta watch it. Hold on, let me get my headphones. Chat, we got to do the trailer. We got to do it. Are we Aliens fans out there? Cause I most definitely am. I've been disappointed by the last 2 Alien films. I'm not gonna hold you. I've been dissatisfied with the last 2. Oh, they aren't Crocs, they're clogs. My bad, Sheik. I want them too. I want them. I don't have a pair. I never thought I'd own a pair, but I want them now. I want them. I'm with you. Let me get this. Let me get the sound working on here so we can. Because I haven't seen this yet. We're watching this together, chat. I have not seen it. If you've seen it, don't spoil it for me. This is so crazy because oh, I'm not connected to Bluetooth. Okay, there we go. I'm like, I don't even see my headphones in the settings menu, chat. What's going on? Whoa, Superman premiered this week? Swift is the most popular indoor bike. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I got well, not me, but Amy has a row machine in here, and she subscribes to this service where the row machine. I forgot what the row machine is even called, but it's pretty interesting, pretty cool. I got to get on that to rehab my shoulder too. You're gonna see Superman this weekend, huh, Jay? I'm gonna try that out. I'm gonna try to check out Superman. I didn't think Superman wasn't even on my radar until now. So I'm glad you put me up on that. All right, let's go ahead and check out this Alien Earth trailer.
Collected specimens.
Let me tell you why I've been disappointed by the last two before we start, chat. I've been disappointed by the last two because no continuity in the story. No continuity in the story. Things were happening that would never happen in the Alien universe. I don't think Ridley Scott was involved with those, though, but he's involved with this one. So, you know.
From distant planets. Monsters.
Classic facehuggers.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How's our girl?
She's ready.
You're gonna be the first person to transition from a human body to a synthetic.
Because I'm special.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's right. You're very, very special.
All right, what's special about the little girl? What's special? I gotta tell you, chat, I'm not impressed with the visuals so far. I'm not impressed with the visuals so far.
We're fast, we're strong, we don't break.
It's like a zoo, but the animals got out.
This ship collected 5 different life forms from the darkest corners of the universe. Monsters.
Xenomorphs. I like it. I guess the visuals aren't too bad now. I don't know. Oh, you know what? Ridley Scott executive produced it. Okay, he really has no hand, I guess, in the making of this. He's just producing. Come on, Ridley, you gotta put your personal stamp on these movies, man. No one, like, what? There was a Drake song, and he kept saying, "No one can cover for me." Nobody can cover for you, Ridley. Nobody can cover for you. You need to do this yourself.
Invasive species. Predatory.
We don't lock them down.
Oh, my guy's in this. I don't know his name, but I like him.
It will be too late.
Yeah, Mike. It's just his money. He just funding it. He's like, I want it made, but I don't want to do it myself. It could be good. It could be good, chat. It could be good. I'm not totally. I'm more excited about Superman at this point than this, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. What else we got here? Why does it look like Metroid? You know what? That's not a bad assessment. That's not a bad assessment. All right. That's all of the randos. So let's go ahead and get into the actual tech news, shall we? All right, you guys. What we got up first here is going to be Meta Ray-Bans. We got the. Oh, do we have some pictures of the hypernovas? Oh, we don't. Wow. Oh, we do have the hypernovas. Okay. All right. So let's take a look. I'm gonna just talk about some of the stats while we take a look at this video in the background here. This video is about the Hypernova glasses that Meta is coming out with. They're glasses that have a screen in them. So they have a small screen, I guess, in the right lens. So it may support gaming, cheaper than the Orion glasses. So if you've heard of the Meta Orions, which were their bulky AR glasses, these are a slimmed down version of the Orions, essentially. Also, the Meta Oakleys are coming, but that's a whole separate thing. So the specs are: it has a built-in display, hand gesture controls. Now listen, hand gestures. Every time I hear hand gestures, I think of the Supernote, and then I think of the gesture hammer. Where is it at? Listen, I'd hate to have to make a video gesture hammering the Hypernovas, but I will 100% make a video gesture hammering the Hypernovas if I have to. Okay. Wristband input. So kind of like what we saw with the Orions, where they had a wristband on and it sensed what your muscles and tendons were doing in your arm, and it would sense input and like accept input that way. Very cool. I like it a lot. We need a gesture hammer side effect. We do. 100%. We need a gesture hammer side effect. The cost is going to be around $1,000 to $1,400 for these Hypernovas. And the release is supposed to be this year, October-ish. I don't know if they'll make it this year. I guess it'll be good if they did make it this year, but they may not make it this year. So, where are we at in the time of the show? Oh boy, 29:50. Not bad. 30 minutes. I'm trying to keep timestamps now. It might work. It might not. I'm excited by this. I'm excited by it because I went to CES and I saw what a lesser known company could do with putting a screen in the actual lens of the glasses, and it was awesome. I watched an episode of Peppa Pig. I watched an episode of Peppa Pig in the glasses with the screens that were in the glasses. It looked good. It looked really good. And my thinking is that if a lesser known company, and I had never heard of this company that had these glasses up, and I forgot the name of this company actually right now. But if a lesser known company can bring this to market and make it look really good, Meta should be able to do a really good job, at least as good as this other company could. Whoa, at $1,000, I changed my mind. Mike wanted them until he saw they were $1,000. It is steep, but think about it like this. Now, I was gonna do a story on the X. There were some glasses, X something. Oh, I forgot what those glasses were called. Everybody was talking about them on YouTube though, and there was a guy who put out a story talking about the advantages of those glasses to people who have visual problems, who are either going blind or just have a visual issue, right? That these glasses would solve a lot of that, and not just a visual issue, a lot of cognitive things. Having a screen inside the glasses would get solved. So as far as helping people who need accessibility or who have accessibility issues, this could be really good. This could be really, really good for that sector of people. All right, let's go on. What do we got here? All right, let's go on to Netflix subscribers. So, like, I don't know what the stat says about Netflix and its subscribers, but apparently over half of Netflix subscribers watch anime. I mean, I do. What about you guys? Are you guys watching anime on Netflix? All right, let's get to the story here. So basically what this, wrong one. Oh boy, that was definitely the wrong one. Oh, that was definitely the wrong one too. Oh, there we go. Netflix says more than half of its subscribers watch anime. Yeah, that's a lot of anime, and I didn't think anime was that popular. But I guess that's just Netflix subscribers. That's not the subscribers. But I think Netflix might be the biggest subscriber. Let me see if Netflix is the biggest. Streaming company. If Netflix is the biggest streaming company, this might be representative of all streaming. Yep, Netflix is the biggest streaming company. Let's check that out. So in 2025, Netflix is the biggest streaming company, boasts the largest subscribers base, and generating the most website visits among video streaming services. So since Netflix is the biggest streaming company out there, this might be representative of all streaming, right? But I think that's very interesting. Now the question is, what anime are you guys watching? Because as far as the numbers go, at least half of you guys in the audience right now watch anime on Netflix. At least half of y'all. Now, out of you guys that watch anime, what's your number one anime on Netflix? Throw it in the chat. I'm going to throw mine in the chat right now. I'm going to throw my... You guys know my number one anime. I talked about my number one anime in a live like a month ago. But we're going to put it in the chat. At the same time, let's throw all our favorite animes in chat. There we go. That's my... Oh, Blue Eye Samurai is pretty good, Dr. Lang. That is pretty good. It ain't touching Delicious in Dungeon, though. It ain't. It's good. Delicious in Dungeon is better. What? Jay don't have Netflix. Okay, I knew half. Like I said, half. At least half of you guys are going to have Netflix and watch anime on there. I only have Netflix. Really, I've had Netflix like forever. But the only reason I think I have it right now is because my phone company pays for Netflix. So I just get Netflix from T-Mobile. I've heard that about Dr. Stone. Am I missing something by not watching anime? Yes. I'm telling you guys, anime is a different vibe altogether. May I suggest an anime that's a really good anime that's going to get you up to speed on stuff? Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan renewed my faith in anime. It really did. I mean, it got ridiculous after a while, right? But I mean, the first like three seasons, yes, renewed my faith in mankind. It did. It did. All right, so let's go on to this next one. I don't know what that says about Netflix and their subscribers, but if they're in, that must mean they're a lot like me, because I consume a lot of anime. If you haven't watched Delicious in Dungeon and you have Netflix, you should. Okay, I'll say that and we'll move on. All right, let's go to the next thing we got here, you guys. All right, the next thing we have on the options list is going to be a bunch of AI talk. So if you don't care about AI, just tune out for about 15, 20 minutes. We'll be done. This won't take long. This won't take long at all. Yeah, Attack on Titan is awesome. It is definitely awesome. Parmesan, I've never watched anime. I will check it out, though. Definitely check it out, Parmesan. I like it because it's gritty and it's not real, right? But to me, anytime characters die, things just got real. You know what I'm saying? And characters that you might like get the axe in Attack on Titan. It's like Game of Thrones anime. It's good. It's good though. Definitely check it out. AI talk. Good thing Ed is going, no doubt. So let's get to the AI, you guys. The first thing, matter of fact, where are we at? Okay. The first thing we're going to talk about AI is something I thought might be big to the coders out there. Is AI slowing you when you're using it to code? Is it? We don't know. We're about to find out. Here we go. We got a article from InfoWorld. Now, this has been going around the internet like crazy right now. AI coding tools can slow down seasoned developers by 19%. So in a world where everyone's like, AI is helping, AI, it makes you quicker, it makes you faster, it makes you this, it makes you that. AI is just a tool. You have to learn how to use it. Like, it's going to slow you down if you don't. Now, to be fair, after going through this article and reading some of the finer details, this title is kind of misleading, okay? Because they don't add into a lot of factors like query times, like the time that it takes to for the AI to do its thing, to think, right? Prompt time. They didn't include prompt time. So this could be even worse if you included prompts and query times. Like, this could get crazy. But in the end, though, I think it saves you time once you get by a few hurdles. What do you guys think? We have some programmers in our audience here. What do you guys think? Have you been using AI to code? Have you found that it's slowing you down? Have you found that it's making you faster? To be fair, there are some people in this study that did help, right? I think it helps everybody code faster. The actual typing, the code, it made everyone across the board faster. But considering all the factors, they're saying, the slowdown was about 19% for seasoned coders. Jay says, what? Maybe because I'm not a seasoned developer, but Claude reduced the amount of time it would have taken to write a rectangular file by months. Ooh, interesting. Dr. Ling says, AI helped me to code better overall. Better, but is it faster? I would definitely say better. Well, to me, I would say quicker too. It just depends on what you're doing, right? These numbers aren't the gospel here. It's just, doing a study, but I thought it was very interesting that it was a decrease of any percentage. That was a very big surprise to me. I would have think it would help because I just think AI helps me do everything I'm doing faster. There are times when like, okay, let's get big. There are times when I'm doing spreadsheets. AI is a hassle. AI is a hassle when you're doing spreadsheets right now for me, unless I'm not doing something right. Max says faster for sure. That's what I thought. I was listen, you guys. I was super surprised when I saw this study. When I saw this study information come out, and this has been everywhere. Like, people are talking about this all over the net about, because coders, internet, like that's who we are. Rectangular file. You don't know what rectangular file is, Mr. Mike? Oh my, you've been under a rock. We're gonna talk about the rectangular file later in the show. But yeah, so I thought that was very interesting. I thought perception gap runs deep. So that's what the big thing here. Most people thought AI had improved their productivity if you had asked them before the study by 20%. Like, we're seeing almost 20% decline in productivity. Very interesting article. I would definitely tell you to take a look at it if you're interested in those finer details. But super interesting news. Let's go on to the next thing we got here. Is going to be AI browsers. Are we using AI browsers, chat? AI browsers. There's a few. There's been a few people and whoa, let me get here. There's been a few AI browsers announced in the last couple of weeks. We got OpenAI announcing that they're going to come out with their own browser. I think we might see that. Yeah, there's a tagline down here. OpenAI is reportedly releasing an AI browser in the coming weeks. So we're going to see a browser from OpenAI. I mentioned this at least 2 months ago when I was talking about how I think what would happen if Google got serious about AI in the browser, because this was at a time when Google had just released their overview, the AI overviews to the wider public, right? And they were talking about how they were releasing it to everybody, and it's going to be a default part of the Google Chrome experience. Now, how did you put a link in here? Oh, I thought that was Mr. Mike that put the link in there. Jay put the link in there. I thought that was very interesting. That I thought, well, what would happen if Google decided to make Chrome just an AI browser? Skip everything else, go straight to what the AI responses, and then you get the regular screen if you don't want that. Like make that the default. And then make tools to make it good, right? I thought that was very interesting. And I thought, well, if Google's not going to do it, because Google is such a big company that they can't afford to take chances like that, especially on a product that's making them most of their money, which is search. So I thought, what other companies would do it? That's when I started researching Arc, because Arc is making their own AI browser. Someone else is making their own AI browser too. I think Microsoft might be getting into the AI browser bid with Edge. Edge is in this list, but I'm not sure if that means they're getting into that game there. Let me. Yeah, no, this isn't talking about that. But I thought it was very interesting. Very interesting. And also, would you guys use a browser that was AI based? Do you want your vanilla web searching experience? Do you want it to evolve? Is this anything that, or basically is any of this interesting to you guys enough for you to use it? What do we think? I love to hear what you guys have to say about that. Let's go to the chat real quick. So it's going to browse for me? No, yeah, in a sense. There definitely will be agents. Now, I got to be honest. I'm not sure how an all AI browser works. I don't know what OpenAI's browser is going to do. I don't know what Arc's version of AI browsing is going to do either, because none of those products are out yet. But I'm thinking about like what that means for web pages and clicking on links and advertising for that matter. Dr. Lee says no. Quint 2.5 VL doesn't care about image dimensions or proportions at all. Oh, that was a response to something else. No interest in AI browsing whatsoever. And I say that is someone who's gotten a lot of use out of Claude Code. It's so weird how Claude is the default for coders right now. That is so weird to me, but it's the truth. All coders that I know use Claude. They just trust Claude. Sheeing says, really? Circular? I never heard that. And yes, was anti-trash can. So it's anti-trash can? Whoa. Oh. That's interesting. I was wondering why you called it rectangular, Jay. Circular file is the trash can, hence rectangular. I like it. Very good. I'm loving it. All right. Let me know what you guys think about the AI browser thing in the chat here. We will move on to the next AI story we got here, which is chatbot companions. What are we doing with these chatbot companions? All right, so I found I've been hearing a lot about chatbot companions and how they're helping the elderly through life, right? Getting advice, just someone to talk to, because either family isn't around or readily available, but you still want to talk to someone. I thought that was perfect for AI companions, as long as they curate what's going on with them. I don't want my AI companions talking to the elderly like they talking to the 21-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? They talking to these 21-year-olds into some stuff. But I would like a targeted AI for the elderly for that very purpose. But anyway, that's a whole different topic. Essentially, AI companions have been getting big, obviously, because AI is getting big. And I've been thinking about ways that they can help people like the elderly. But here are some stories about people saying, hey, we need to regulate these things because they're harmful. So California advances bill regulating AI companionship amid concerns over mental health issues. Now, I found stories going back as far as 2023 citing AI companions and mental health issues being related in some way. So this is not a new topic, but it's coming up again. And I thought it was very, very interesting at a time when AI companions like Replica are getting huge right now. I mean, absolutely huge. Here we go. A story from earlier this year. What are AI chatbot companions doing to our mental health? So these stories about AI companions and mental health are around. But I'm still thinking about the good that these AI companions can do. It's like I said, especially for like the elderly and what other group would benefit from something like that? People with disabilities, right? And or people with speech impediments, and they still want to talk, but they're embarrassed or ashamed to talk in public about things. It's just super interesting to me how these things can be helpful to an underserved section of people who don't have an outlet. Chatbots can be a very awesome outlet. I feel like AI is going to go the way of social media. It can be helpful when used right, but likely to destroy our country. LOL, Dr. Ling. Yeah, I mean, it could be that way. It definitely could be that way. AI could be the thing that that turns into like a social media. It could definitely be that. That's what dogs are for. I honestly thought that was what Claude was for because so many coders use it. Yeah. Claude is just another chat bot like GPT or Gemini, right? But it's really Anthropic, the company behind Claude, has really been marketing Claude to the enterprise market. And I think it's because of that coders started preferring Claude, because it's what was in the enterprise software that they were using already. And they were like, oh, well, wow, this is really good. I mean, it is good. Claude's good and fast. Sonnet, smoking. I like Sonnet. Well, look at what happened to Grok. Well, yeah. Sheen says, we just have to make sure that AI is giving people good information before we roll them out to any vulnerable group. That being said, I love my Replica. Listen, Replica is huge. I remember Replica first came on the scene. It's just been gaining traction ever since then and getting better ever since then too. For a whole host of reasons and situations. Apparently went full Nazi. Whoa. Grok was is Grok X's AI? Or is that Amazon's AI? No, Llama is Amazon. No, Llama is Meta's AI. Yeah, I think Grok is X. Yeah, super interesting. Super interesting stuff. All right, what else we got here on AI? All right, just some opinion stuff on quick. All right, so just my opinion on a couple AI things I've been noticing lately, okay? Let me get to, where's my pen? Where's the timestamp? Oh boy, we have 50 minutes already. Yeah, this might be a 2-hour show. Okay, so I've been listening to a couple of AI podcasts. One in particular caught my eye because let me see if I can get this on the phone here. One in particular caught my eye because it's on my phone and it gives me updates on a daily, right? So I ignored these for a while. Let me just show it to you guys. So Notebook LM will send you a daily podcast with AI hosts based on what the things that you're interested in, like your search history, what you've been clicking on, because it's Google, they know. So I signed up for this thing to where Notebook LM will send me a podcast of daily news every day. Now, the problem I have with this is the fact that it would have been cool. They were giving me stories that I kind of cared about. You know, it wasn't 100% spot on to the things that concerned me. But what I noticed relatively quickly is that the AI started giving opinions. That creeped me out immediately. I don't know why it felt so nasty, but it did. I'm like, so one AI asked the other AI, so what's your opinion on this? I'm like, wait, what? You have an opinion? And then it proceeded to give its opinion. I'm like, no, that's going too far. It doesn't have an opinion. So from what I understand, if I'm wrong about this, you guys let me know. For what I understand, AI doesn't have an opinion. It's predicting the next word to say, and it's got good at predicting. But if we've gone past that stage in AI creation, let me know. It's not supposed to have an opinion, though. That was the weirdest thing when it started giving its opinion. And I was like, no, this feels wrong. This feels very uncanny valley-ish to me. What do you guys think? AI opinions, good or bad? What do we think? Let's go to the chat. Jay says, in the house, we've been developing software to greatly reduce hallucination rates in a model we use to provide medical diagnostic assistance. And that's just real quick. That's the key, right? You don't need a big, huge dynamic model for everything you're doing. One small, well-trained model on the data that you're going to expect from it is all you need. I just saw a commercial on TV where they were talking about AI models and how you don't use a tool for the job, right? So they had a birthday cake on the table, and instead of the girl whose birthday it was grabbing a knife to cut the cake, she grabbed a axe that was like as big as her with a handle that was like 10 feet long, and then she chopped the cake and broke the whole table. Like, that was more than you needed. And then they showed they showed someone who was blowing out candles on the cake. So instead of blowing out the candles using your mouth, the wind, they brought a fire hose from a fire truck over to blow out the candle. More than you need, right? So when AI gets to a point to where it's just trained on the data that you need, I think that's what's going to cut down on hallucinations. That's what's going to give us the most relevant data. It's going to be quick, right? Because it has to think about less things because it's only looking through the data for that particular situation. I think that's when AI gets really good. I don't know when that's going to be. It could be tomorrow the way AI is working. It could be tomorrow. We got 19 people in the chat, right, or in the live right now. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, if you're liking what you're seeing, you want to see more, definitely subscribe. We got a weekly a weekday live coming up during next week. So this will be a new chapter in the live show. But definitely give us a like if you don't want to subscribe, if you're liking what you're seeing there. And if you want to join the Discord, the link's in the description. The link's in the description. You do it. Okay. All right. So what do we got here? I mean, you can ask it to speculate and give opinions, but it's not like it has emotional takes on things. That's still weird to me, though. That's still a little weird to me that it has an opinion. Like, where is it? What experiences has it had to formulate this opinion? That's the problem, because it is genuinely not having experiences. It's just working off of the experiences of others, So it's tricky. It's very tricky. Dr. Ling says, "Yep, Elon tweaked it because he didn't like the answers Grok was." Oh my goodness. Somebody needs to put training wheels on Elon. Okay, somebody needs to restrict his access to things. Like back in the day when Meek Mill was Twitter fingering it up. I live in Philadelphia. I shouldn't say that. Oh boy. Dream chasers, don't come for me, okay? I was just joking. I'm just a tech YouTuber. I have nothing to do with the streets. But he was doing it though on Twitter. He needed training. Okay, we'll stop. What else we got here on AI? I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. But last thing on AI, you guys. What do we think about? Well, not what do we think about, but lately I've been listening to podcasts, and I don't know why. Is it just me? You guys let me know your opinion. Is it just me? Or are a lot of podcasts sounding like they have AI hosts? Like, it sounds like there's a human host who's inviting AI hosts onto the show. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. Jay, I've got nothing to listen. I'm not street at all. I'm militant, but I ain't street at all. Period. Like, this is how non-street I am. The street code is if someone does something to you, you don't go to the police, you don't cooperate. That's the first place I'm going. You do something to me, I'm going straight to the police. I'm pointing you out. It's him. Yeah. I know his name, last name. I know his government, not his alias. Or her. It's straight savages in the street that are female too. But, I mean, I'm not street. I'm telling. I'm pointing you out. I'm telling. I'm going straight to the cops. What's tax money for? Anyway, well, the biggest news is that Grok 4 outperforms all other models. Whoa. Grok 4 is outdoing all of the models? Are we serious? Max, can we confirm that? Dr. Ling says, is there an AI band on Spotify with a bunch of listeners? There's an AI band on Spotify with whoa. Well, you know, that doesn't really surprise me, I guess, Dr. Ling. I mean, it surprised me because I didn't know. But, I mean, there are tons of AI influencers on Instagram and TikTok who have millions of followers. So, and they ain't even trying to fool people. They like, yeah, we're AI. It's AI. Follow, like, subscribe, whatever the case. Yeah, Jay says, I know what you mean. It might be happening sometimes, and it might also be weird new ways of voice modulation / edge. There we go. Excuse me. I can get down with the voice modulation because I've had some experience with that. So I understand that can make you sound a little, but it's their cadence. Their cadence, the point where they take pauses. It's not lost on me when they do this. So it makes me feel like, okay, the fact that I'm noticing this says that it's weird. Because if it was a regular podcast, I wouldn't even notice the pause. I wouldn't notice their ums. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that I'm noticing pauses and ums and thinking that's not natural makes me think that might be AI. But you're right. You're right, Jay. I have no clue. I might be the only one. This could be just me. Max says, I confirm it is easy to type because I'm trying to keep up with the robot pacer. Yeah. Listen, do your best. Max says, I confirm. Some podcasts are pretty edited. And I think that might be what we got here. But man, it's sounding really weird. All right, that's all of the AI news we got, you guys. Let's get to the eInk news, shall we? All right, eInk news. Let's pull up here since I don't have. We're gonna pull up the Penstar site. Since we got Penstar news to talk about, we'll pull up the Penstar site. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to the Penstar stuff. Where we at here? Oh boy, I should have looked at that beforehand. We're at the hour mark. All right, so the Penstar eNote. I got an email a couple days ago from my good friends at Penstar. My good friend at Penstar, should I say. And I got some details about the new eNote here. And I mean, yeah, your boy is definitely going to get an early copy. We'll be talking about this early. No games. I was like, listen, if I don't have one of these early, I'm not going to do anything, but I'm just saying, if I don't, then I'll be upset. But Penstar stats. Let's take a gander at what we got here. So actually, you know what we're going to do? We'll use the Manta. We'll use the Manta. We'll totally use the Manta to demonstrate this. Can we? Chat. Give me a second. We were almost there. I almost had it flawlessly. I did. It's me. Now we're going to. Okay, there we go. It was almost flawless, chat. It was almost flawless. We almost had it. Okay. All right, here we go. So here we go. Penstar eNote. We got the eNote 2 on deck, okay? So we got the eNote 2. The stats are going to be, we got 300 PPI. Oh, let's get down here again. Let's get down some, wrong way. Okay. Penstar 2. So we got 300 PPI on a 10.3 inch screen. Carter, they didn't say. I should have asked them that. They didn't say if it was Carter 1300 or Carter 12. I think it's 12 though. I'm not going to put anything right now because I don't know. All right. What else we got here? We got 4 gigabytes of RAM. 4 gigabytes of RAM in this new eNote. We also have, what else we got? 12 gigabytes of, 128 gigabytes of storage. We got, here we go. Running Android 14, chat. Jay says, well, Aaron can't say right now picks up the Manta. Listen, I use the Manta all the like all of my labs. Listen, when I'm at the lab table over there, hold on. Let me just go to the next page and show you I'm serious about that. These are all lab. These are lab tests that I've done. This is my lab notebook right here now. I mean, I do other stuff with it, but it's if I'm doing like experiments on stuff and taking down, I'm using the Manta. I'm definitely using the Manta for all of that. Oh, he really doesn't. Oh, yeah, come on. All right, here we go. Getting back to business here. Okay, so Penstar eNote 2, 300 PPI, 10.3 inch screen, 4 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of storage. But check this out, chat. Check this out. We got Android 14. We got Android 14 on deck. Can you, come on. Is there another eInk device that's using Android 14 right now? Do we know? Oh, awesome. He said, it's called a 1200. I just found a guy on Reddit quoting you who said, you said it was 1200. Okay, there we go. He probably heard me say that right after CES. So Carter 1200. And you know what? That makes sense because I wasn't upset when I heard that it was what Carter it was. Oh, boy. Okay. So, come on. I don't need this anymore. Okay, so. He probably heard me say that right after CES after I did the interview with the eNote representative. So that's good. We'll do that. We'll do that. Okay. So Android 14 or Tab XC has Android 14. Good to know. Well, at least it's keeping up. So I was super surprised when I saw Android 14 on here. Super surprised. I'm not gonna lie to you. All the Big Me stuff is Android 14. Who cares? It's Big Me. Bite me. I hope they got us the eNote Pro though. It has 8 gigs of RAM compared to the eNote 2's 4. Ooh. Oh, the eNote Pro. Oh, that's the one. It wasn't the 2. It was just the Pro with 8 gigs of RAM. I think it might have had. Did it have the same screen? I think it might have had the same screen. It's like the only thing they have over Boox. LOL. Android 14. Yeah. Big Me is worse than Penstar. 100%. Wait, what are we what you trying to say? Penstar's bad? Like oh no, Tab XC is Android 13. Awesome. So all right, so aside from Big Me, who cares? This is the only one who has Android 14. That's impressive. That's super impressive. I'll dig that. I mean, I dig that 100%. Okay, so Android 14. Where are we here? Android 14. What else we got here? We got better voice to text. Better voice to text. Now, the fact that they would mention that to me says that this might be a big deal. Like out of the few pieces of information that I got, they mentioned this, and I'm like, why that? It better be good. It better be good. Okay, they're including 2 styli. Now, chat. We've already agreed that multiple stylus is styli, right? We're not saying styluses. Styli. Okay, here we go. It includes two styli. Now, I thought this was interesting because I'm thinking to myself, okay, one more stat before we talk about that. Okay. It has touch input. So one of my biggest gripes, it's weird. One of my biggest gripes and biggest pluses, or one of my biggest cons and pros for the eNote, was the fact that it didn't have touch input. The bonus of that is that you don't have palm rejection problems, right? You don't get errant hits and errant things, weird things happening on your screen because you're writing, right? But BM, how's it going? Look at the. It's been so long since I've seen you guys. I'm so excited. All right, let's get the air horns going for BM, who just came in. BM, how's it going, man? Glad you could join. Were you here earlier? He said back. Okay. I'm about to say, if you were here earlier, BM, and I missed you, my bad. But it looks like you just come in, so thank you. Okay, now. Yeah, so continuing on. Touch input, like I said, is a good thing. The pen only input was a blessing and a curse. Good, palm rejection, because you don't have to worry about it, and bad because when you're not in the e-reader, but when you are manipulating documents or manipulating PDFs, it's near impossible to manipulate a PDF on your screen with the eNote, with the button controls. It was just, and the pen controls were just atrocious for manipulating where you're looking on a PDF page. So the fact that they got touch input, which is going to make zooming and pinching and all that stuff possible, that's a good thing. I want them to give us the option to cut out touch in the Notes app, like Onyx does with their Boox platform. It ain't perfect because they do crazy stuff like require you to need touch to actually paste stuff. That's the weirdest thing ever. Like, why for a pen input device I can't paste by using my pen? I have to enable touch and touch the. Anyway, moving on. So the touch input is welcome here. What else we got? That was it. Those were all the final details. Now let's talk about price. So I think you guys are gonna like this. I think even Ed is going to like this. I think Ed is gonna love this price. Okay, listen, Ed. Let's get big. Ed, I know you had a problem with Viwoods. Okay, I know you had an issue with the Viwoods pricing. $800. They were never gonna get it. We know that. I get it. I understand. They started high and came down. It just. Maybe that's the way to do it, though. Regardless, they're doing it different. They're doing it different here for the eNote. They're gonna start the pricing at this particular device at $399. I'm gonna put the 99 on the back. I don't know. They didn't put the 99 on the back. I'm thinking it's got to be 99 cents. It's 400. So we're talking $400 for the device. Okay. Now, if history is any indicator, that's going to include the 2 pins and the case. So for $400, you're getting the device, the case, and 2 styli. So I think $400 is pretty good for that. That's not a bad price. Now, that's the introductory price. Now, that's only, let's go back. Now, this $399 is only during the launch. So this price is only during the limited launch, the launch window, right? They have a launch window, and during that time, it's going to be selling for that $400. After that window, it's going to be selling for $449.99. So you save $50. So you save $50 if you get it right out the gate. I think it's a deal. $50, okay, I'll take that. But at $400, I think it's a nice price for $400. They hit a pretty decent price point. What do you guys think? $400 too much for what they're asking for? Just right? Is it enough to make you think about it? We're going to have this, though. We're going to get this in, and we're going to talk a lot more about this device before launch. So you should have a pretty good idea of what this thing is all about before it launches, so you can make your mind up about whether you want to pull the trigger on this thing during the launch window. Jay says, man, these jokers are really going to get me to buy one of these things. If they told me, they took a lot of the feedback that I gave them and implemented it into the OS. They got a new operating system, so it's called the Penstar OS. It's called Penstar OS 2. Now, I'm under the assumption that they fixed the selection tool, which is one of my biggest gripes about the Notes app, and it's under my impression that it's a lot quicker, a lot more optimized. So we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, I'll be getting this in beforehand, and we'll be able to take a look at it. Interesting, very interesting. I'm very excited to get this thing in hand. Very excited. Let me know what you guys think about those stats in the chat below here. All right, what else we got here? Oh, okay. We got a couple things to talk about for eInk. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Remarkable adds Slack support. Got it. So let's take a look at this Remarkable Slack support thing here. Let's put the Manta away. We're going to go back to that Manta in a little while here. Whoa, it's almost, chat, we're going, chat. What we got here? I know we have, there we go, Remarkable. All right, so Remarkable adds Slack support. So to improve your workflow and quickly share your ideas with Send to Slack, this AI-powered integration lets you send handwritten notes, sketches, and mind maps straight from your Remarkable to Slack with a single tap. Now, AI-powered integration, what does that mean? Is it converting, doing the auto convert? When sent to Slack, your handwritten notes are converted, okay, there we go, to typed text by AI, ready for editing and sharing. You'll also find an image of your notes to share with your colleagues. To use Send to Slack, you'll need software version 3.17, a Connect subscription, which I don't have right now, or I would show this to you because, yeah. I stopped. I wasn't even using it. So I'm like, now I want to use it. I'll pay, I'm going to pay for 1 month just to use this, make a video, and then we'll be done with it. And a compatible Slack account with a Pro, Business Plus, or Enterprise Grid plan. Really? You got to have Pro? Oh, that sucks. Remarkable customers can get a 25% discount on the first 12 months when they upgrade to a Slack Pro or Business Plus plan. Available for companies with 200 or fewer employees. Very interesting. Yeah, we don't need that. Very interesting. We Slack users, chat. When I was in corporate America, I used Slack every day. That's just how team members communicated. So I was a big Slack user when I was in corporate America. Not so much though. I literally, when I left corporate America, I haven't touched Slack since. 18 people. Okay, listen. You guys are here. If you're enjoying the live, hit the like button. Show your support. If you want to see more like this, you hit that subscribe button. And if you just want to say hi, jump in the chat, say what's up, and then bounce. Do it real quick, like jump in, hi, I'm out. That's the way you do it. That's the way you do it. Thank you for being here, regardless. What else we got? Oh, and Discord. If you want to join people talking about some of these stories, or if you want to start your own conversation with some very cool people, we have a Discord link down below, and we get busy down there. So if you want to join the Discord, go ahead and hit that link. Go ahead and hit that link. It's waiting on you. Don't delay. Don't delay. Call now. What do we got here? Let's go into some chat. This Slack thing is so dumb. It's not supported in corporate environments, which defeats the whole purpose. Wait, Slack isn't? Well, in the corporate environments I've been in, it's accepted. I heard you need to pay for Slack too, I think. Yeah, so you got to pay for Slack and you have to pay for Connect. So it's a lot of things going on here. A lot of things going on here. You know what I heard the other day on a Supernote commercial, I think it was. Was it Supernote? I forgot who it was, but they mentioned the fact that there's no subscription fees. I was like, oh, that's a dig at Remarkable. Just got a Penstar and a Supernote AX2. Ooh, congratulations, Hudson. Listen, man, you're doing it. You're doing it. Those are two good, very good devices. Painting device which to keep. Yeah, love Penstar because no touch. Not happy to hear about touch on the new Penstar. Yeah, they made a hard decision to add the touch. As long as they give you the ability to turn it off, though, I think it's a good compromise. Dude, tell me how you feel about the hearts for favorites instead of stars, because everybody in the industry uses stars for their favorites, except for Penstar. They use hearts, and I love that. I don't know why it hits me right in my heart, right here. I love it. Dr. Ling, we are stuck with Teams. Oh, you got Teams. Okay. Jay says, I only use Slack for non-work stuff, honestly. We use Zoom for text chat internally. Okay. Well, Zoom has become like the fact, well, Teams and Zoom, that is. Google's trying to bump into that space as well with their Gmail integrated voice and stuff. They're getting bullish on that. I am very interested to see if Penstar 2 will allow you to customize how much touch same here, eInk. That's the key, right? Give us controls. If you're gonna add that into a device people were buying because it didn't have that, at least give us some options, right? At least give us some options. I love that. All right. Okay, so I think Remarkable Slack, we've gotten through with that here. Oh boy, what was that? Can we turn this thing on? Okay. All right. Next story we got. Oh yeah. Next story we got up here is going to be the new Boox device, the Boox Note X5. Let's go ahead and talk. All right. So we're going to talk about the Boox Note X5. This is a China only release. It looks like. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Onyx Boox Note X5 is available now. Onyx Boox has just released the X5 notebook featuring a 10.3-inch screen with a 300 ppi resolution and an AI button. What's the AI button about? Listen, Viwoods bit off Remarkable. Now Onyx is biting off Viwoods or whatever. It runs on Google Android 13, but it lacks Google. Whoa, no Google Play Store? Chat, did we know this? No Google Play on this thing? You know what it does have, though? It don't got Google Play, but you know what it got? That's way more important to me? Wacom. That's right. That's right. That's right. We got Wacom on this thing. Okay? Like, I don't, if it doesn't have Wacom anymore, like, I'm not even looking at you if you don't have Wacom now. I was so disgusted with the Gold Color 7. We still got to put that together, the review for that together. But man, so disgusted with that thing. I should get the white one. I am going to get the white one with the writing screen so I can talk crap about the one that's for writing. But yeah, anyway, Wacom on this thing, even though it don't have the Google Play Store. You know what though? Honestly, for people, this is coming at Supernote. Am I wrong? This is aimed directly at Supernote. A curated experience. I want to know what the UI looks like. If it's the normal Boox UI, trash. Okay, stop it. But if they've tweaked the UI to be more custom because there's no Play Store to add random stuff in, dude, this could get interesting. Yeah, this is Chinese only, Mr. Mike. This is only in China for right now. Onyx Boox announced the X5 eNote late last month, and it is now available. The device is only available in China and has not been released internationally. The major selling points are the 10.3-inch 300 DPI. I'm glad he said DPI. Black and white screen, which significantly improves the clarity of text and images compared to the previous Note X3. There is an AI smart button that quickly activates the artificial intelligence auxiliary function through a physical button. The Onyx Boox Note X5 features a 10.3-inch eInk Carter 1300 eInk paper display with resolution blah blah blah. But who cares what the resolution is? It's 300 ppi. That's really all I care about. The device features a capacitive touch display for navigation, and it comes with an EMR pin that offers. There we go. Chat. There we go. EMR pin. You know what I'm saying? Bring it back. You know what I'm saying? Let's bring it back. I knew this was going to be the thing. I knew they weren't going to switch over to USI or active Styli totally. They're doing that for their non-Note devices. Thank you, Onyx. Whew. I was scared there for a minute. I ain't gonna lie to you. All right, this screen is flush with the bezel and protected by a layer of glass. The color scheme features a black bezel with large. We see all that. Under the hood, the Qualcomm octa-core. Oh, it's not a octa-core. 2.0 gigahertz processor powers the device paired with 4 gigabytes of RAM, 64 gigabytes of internal storage. Additionally, SD card slots, extra 200 terabytes of storage. And they talk about connectivity, blah, 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 blah. Android 13. Website for $432.50, but I don't know what dollars that is. That dollars? Oh, you can purchase it from the DJ website or JD website. No, we won't do that. Okay, all right. So, very interesting. I think this is aimed. It's Mobius. Oh, we don't know the pen to ink distance yet, but I don't think it has a front light. And if it's Mobius, they're aiming at Supernote with this one. They aimed at Remarkable with the 10.3. It's time to do a video. They aiming at Supernote for this one. This is a Manta competitor, 100%. Just like the GOAT 10.3, the GOAT was the Remarkable competitor for sure. I think it looks interesting. The biggest things here, I mean, if it's Mobius, I don't think they said there if it was Mobius or not. If it's Mobius, that could be super interesting. That lack of a Play Store makes it super interesting for a curated experience, right? I'm going to keep my eye on this one. I'm definitely going to keep my eye on this one. All right. What is chat saying? Yeah, this is another instance of Good eReader just making up specs on something. They're lying about the SoC on the device. It has the same Snapdragon 750G as the Note Air 4C and the same ITM amount of RAM. Oh, what 6 gigs? Is that what the Note Air 4C has? That's interesting. Thanks, Jay. I appreciate that. So it looks like the specs we saw weren't the actual specs, but we're gonna get some confirmation. But I take Jay at his word. Jay's in the know on these things, 100%. Especially when we're talking about SoCs. 100%. Okay. All right. What else we got here? The next thing we're going to talk about is we got done at that at 120. Okay. The next thing we're going to talk about is Tab XC. I got a comment on one of my YouTube videos a couple of days ago talking about the Tab Mini C because someone had just seen one of my Tab Mini C videos, and they were saying, I want to get this, but I think this thing has been discontinued. I'm like, what? I go check the site. Let's look at it. So I go to the site, and I'm like, okay, we're here at the Tab Mini C. They still got the buy now button on there. Hit the buy now. Unavailable. So this is a good thing, right? I mean, it sounds like they're gonna update the Tab Mini C. The Tab Mini C's been doing serious work for a long time, everybody. It was my gateway eInk device. The Tab Mini C was my gateway eInk device for sure. Do you guys have gateway eInk devices stories? What's your gateway eInk device? Let's throw it in the chat, everybody. Which eInk device turns you on like, yes, this is the way to go. I have to get these things and get more of them, and to see which one I want, of course, for science. But yeah, so I think it's discontinued. It could be a good thing. I don't know though. I definitely think that they should release a new one, but it's gonna be, if they do, it's gonna be active. It's gonna have an active stylus, and we already know that's trash, straight garbage. Do I keep my Wacom Tab Mini C for old time's sake? I mean, come on. Kindle Scribe was my first one. Oh, Dr. Lang. Okay, no doubt. Kindle Keyboard? Whoa, eInk. What the? I never even heard of that thing. Jay says, my gateway device was actually a Nomad. After a long time with a remarkable, I never used because it was so frustrating. Oh, Mr. Mike says, 431.90 USD. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad at all for what they're offering. Yes, Jay, all the way. Absolute. Kid keeps talking about a 7.5-inch Wacom from Boox. Do tell. Do tell. I didn't even know that. I had no idea. Now I got to do my research. Okay, I'm putting that. See, Aaron, I'm putting it in the Supernote Nomad. That's where this information is going. It's literally my second brain. This is the second brain right here. 7.5-inch Boox. Yeah, we gotta do some research on that. We gotta find out what that's about. All right. Man, I'm interested in that, Aaron. Thanks for that tidbit. I appreciate that. All right. What else we got here? We got. So we got Jay's rectangular files video. So Jay added an update. Now we're not going to go through the video. We're definitely gonna pull it up though. So, whoa, come on. I love Jay's intros. All right, so for those who don't know, the rectangular files program is something that will be able to, in its completed form, take your handwritten notes done by the gentleman right here, Jay. He's in the chat right now. Jay's a celebrity. But it's a program that will take your handwritten PDF files and convert them into text and do some other cool things with your information too. But I think the general and main purpose is getting your handwritten notes into text so you can do more stuff with it. If I'm wrong, Jay, let me know in the chat there. This is Jay's second video going over some of the finer details of that program. Like I said, we won't go through the video here because I'm already almost at 2 hours. But we will talk more. We will talk more about this. We will talk more about this on the weekday lives. So we're gonna do more of this, and I'm gonna try to get Jay on if Jay's so kind that he can join me one day. I'm gonna try to get Jay on to actually to be one of the people that's talking in the live that he can explain some of the finer details himself on the live stream for everybody. And I think that's gonna be super helpful. Jay says you may not be a professional, but you're definitely a celebrity. And I'm not even sure you're not a professional, but whatever. If you want to say that, cool. So Jay says it's getting handwritten notes into text and giving you the ability to draw stuff that does no organization like highlighting or boxes. Okay, cool. See, that's the beauty of this too. Yeah, we're going back to weekday lives, BM. So I'll starting Monday. I'll be doing lives. I'm gonna do a poll, maybe tomorrow. Seeing what time it's gonna be either 9 or 10 o'clock. I'm not sure which. So I'm gonna put up a poll, giving people the option to pick. We're still gonna do a Friday thing, but it's gonna be a different format. So we're gonna do an eInk podcast on Fridays. So it's gonna be very cool. But I'm very interested in this work that Jay's doing. Jay's doing the Lord's work on this one. I'm telling you, because as eInk users, this should be a default thing that just happens on these devices. Because no one wants to keep their stuff. Well, some people may want to keep their stuff as notes, but the majority of us wants to get our notes out in a more digital way. That we can have AI work on it, right? We can do things with spreadsheets with it, right? Because we can't do that with handwritten stuff. So that's the beauty of what Jay is doing with this particular program. He's building something that all of us should have already. We don't though. And I think that's the beauty of it. He's putting something in the world that's not there yet. It should be, right? I mean, it seems almost like an oversight that it's not out in the world already. But thank you, Jay, for working on this. Thanks for doing something that's going to help all of us out. I can't wait to get this in my hands and actually use it. To me, it's cool because it does what it's supposed to do. But to me, the most interesting thing is I call it the word soup. Jay's got a name for it. But I don't know why where I came up with the word soup thing from, but it looks very cool. It's a jumble of all of the I think the converted text in one jumbled pile. It's very cool. I like it. It's very cool. So definitely check out the video if you want the finer details on this particular program right here, and just kind of keep up with where he's at in the progress of this, because I think this is going to be a very important piece of software here. All right, let's go ahead and go to, where are we at? Oh, 36, nice. Oh, not on. All right, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to go on to digest for Supernote. Now, I'm going to just show something real quick. All right, this is a Supernote thing. This is a use case thing, okay? A use case thing for Supernote. So I write a lot with the Supernote. Okay, matter of fact, we can take a look at some things right here. So I got the Nomad right here. And what pen should we use? Oh, we got the crystal. Hold on, let's get it down here. Can we see that? Oh yeah, you can see that. Oh yeah, you see that clear nib there? Oh, that clear nib is special. We call that the crystal nib, and we got those working in the Stadler right now. We're doing work. Coming soon. I got a product launch update thing coming at the end here. We'll get to that. All right. So, but as far as the Supernote goes, we got the Supernote right here. Now, I was writing, like I said, I take all my lab notes on the Supernote now. And one of the things I was writing, matter of fact, let's bring up this one. So I'm writing. So let's just, I don't know which one of these. Okay, all right, so I'm writing on the Manta here, right? I'm writing on a Supernote Manta, and I think to myself, okay, I got a lot of stuff written here. I don't want to reorganize my note as it is now just to make a note on a particular thing. Like, for instance, say I wanted to, you know how when you're in the PDF, right? And when you're in the PDF, you can highlight something, and then that gives you the ability to, like, that's basically selecting it, and it gives you the ability to make a digest on that little piece of text that you highlighted. I want that for the Notes app, and it could be super useful. So things like, okay, well, we got 20 people in here. Listen, if you guys are liking the content, hit the like button. If you want to see more stuff like this, subscribe. That's it. Okay. So for this, it's like, I want to, all right, so for the 53-minute print right here, right? Say I had more details I wanted to put about it taking 53 minutes for the print, right? So, maybe I circle, listen, the highlight for keywords should be a thing, okay? And this just drives that point home. Rather, if you're listening, if you highlight something in the Notes app, let's make that a keyword. Or at least when you highlight something, bring up a shortcut menu and then let you pick what you want to do with that highlight after that. Or give us an option in the options or in the settings to say what we want to happen when we highlight something. But keywords highlighting should be a thing. Come on, let's make that happen. Now, let's just say I wanted to circle or select 53-minute print. And let's say I wanted to add a note to that. I could circle this, draw an arrow over here, and add the note. It took 53 minutes because it's dumb. That's why it took 53 minutes. It's dumb. Now maybe I wanted to put a bunch of more things of why it took 53 minutes. But a lot of things won't fit in this little space that I have without me manipulating, right, the text that I have here. And I don't mind manipulating the text, people. Don't get me wrong here. Supernote makes that super easy. Supernote makes it super easy. Bars. But the thing is, how cool would it be if I could just select this like I do here? So let's just go back. How cool would it be? This is gonna take too long. we ain't got that kind of time, people. All right, here we go. Let's get rid of that and get rid of that. Perfect. Okay. So now, how cool would it be if I selected this, right? And in this shortcut menu, I had an option to add note. So you're essentially adding a little note to this part of the note. So I hit add note, and essentially it gives me a box that lets me write some stuff in that box, and then when I'm done, it goes away. Now I'll see, maybe it gives me a little identifier right here. Oops. Maybe it gives me a little identifier here letting me know that I have a note that I took on that particular passage, and I could hit it and it would expand that note. That would be cool. That would be really cool. It would keep you from having to manipulate text so much when you just want to add something to it. Or if it's a note that's not super important, you know the information, but you have it in a note just in case you need to look back at it and refresh yourself, right? I think that would be super helpful for the Supernote platform. I think that'll be super helpful. Let's go to the chat real quick. Jay says, Crystal Nibs coming soon. Absolutely. It's just a matter of me getting that video that I had to recreate done. And now that I've gotten I think we're about to talk about some of the tools that I got here. Now that I've got, like, I think all the tools that I'm going to need, I can't think of one tool that I don't have that I need to do the things that I want to do. So now that I'm at that point, and not only am I at the point to where I have the tools, I've done enough work with the tools and done enough research and studying to where I know actually how to use the tools. I'm pretty proficient with the tools now. Okay, so, and now I can focus more on YouTube and the videos, just because for me, chat, I'm not gonna hold you, chat. For me, when I get an idea in my head, I can't get it out. So during the making the eInk videos, the ceramic nibs kind of took off. And so my brain was like, oh, I have an idea that I can improve on that and make it not, I won't say better, but I can make it, and it could be better, but I can make it more accessible to people who can't use this particular ceramic pen. And that's what I started on. I got that idea in my head and I couldn't get it out. So I've been gung-ho on that since I got that idea in my head. Now that that's done and the Manta spine is done, like my big ideas have come to fruition, and I'm like super happy about it. It took a long time. And it took me on a detour from my YouTube content. But the good thing is that I got a lot of work done. I got a lot of work done that I think is going to help some people, or at the very least, if not help, give more options to people. And I think that's important. I think that was important. Have you ever used GoodNotes on an iPad? Yes, I have used GoodNotes on iPad. The iPad Notes app is really good too. The problem is it's not eInk, and the problem is it's not Wacom. So it's good, but it ain't Wacom. You know what I mean? Jay says, Rod, can you kind of do what you described now that the beta, with the beta now that they have text boxes, sort of. You mean the highlighting thing with the text boxes? Yeah. Yeah. Nazoni said she already mastered the like. Appreciate that, Nazoni. I didn't see Nazoni creep in here. Let's get Nazoni the air horns. Thanks for joining. And if you've been here, thanks for saying something. But yeah, so I didn't understand that statement there, Jay. Oh, with the highlighting in the text box. Okay, I got it. Okay. Yeah, I got to experiment with the text boxes. I haven't done a lot of text box experimenting yet. All of me diving headfirst back into the eInk devices and like really getting to the metal is going to start happening again, because I like I said, I'm getting back into my YouTube bag after this product stuff has come into ahead. It's where it should be. I think it's in a good spot. There we go. My product manufacturing is in a perfect location. It's great. But yeah, so that's just the Supernotes. That's that. Let's go on to is this the last thing? Oh, we got 3 more things to talk about. All right, so what do we got here? Oh, the xTool. There we go. So let's talk about the xTool, you guys. All right, so what have I been doing? So this is kind of what I've been doing this week, and I'll show you what I've been doing. What I was doing the week before that. So there's a couple of things I've been doing that's taken a lot of time. So I haven't been able to devote as much attention to a lot of anything other than this. So again, like I was saying, I'm single track minded. When I get something in my head, I gotta do it, and I gotta focus all of my concentration and energy on that, because I want it to be the best it can be. And I find that unless I'm in something, all in it, I don't see it. I don't see it like I should see it. Like I'm used to seeing things in a different way. So I equate it to I heard Pharrell. Pharrell's a producer for the Clips and for a whole bunch of other artists around the world. But Pharrell has a movie out, a Lego movie of all things. But he talks about how he sees color. No, he sees sound, and sound manifests itself to him as colors. So when he hears sound, colors, or he's inspired by colors. So I'm like, wow, that's very interesting. That's how I am with work. Like when I'm working on something, it takes me a while. I have to be in it, looking at it all day, every day, for days at a time. Just that's all I'm doing. That's when I get into a flow state with the work I'm doing, and I start to see it. It's like Neo seeing the Matrix. Why did I say that? Oh my goodness. I'm not comparing myself to Neo or the Matrix. I'm just saying how Neo eventually started to see the world as the Matrix instead of seeing the construct, right? That's how I feel when I've spent X amount of days with something. I start to see it in a new way. It's very cool. Anyway, let's move on. The xTool. I'm trying to see if I can move over to the iPhone right now. Let's check it out. I don't have a button for this, so this is going to be pretty... Oh, it didn't. Now, this is so funny because when I want the iPhone to catch on to the Discord thing, it doesn't. This is so weird. When I want the iPhone to catch on to the Discord thing, it doesn't. Now I can't get it to do the stuff I wanted it to do, so I can't show you the machine that I have over here sitting here, which is what I wanted to do. We'll do that during one of the weekday lives. What we'll do now, though, since I want to talk about it, but I don't have that, what we'll do is I'll bring up the xTool website and we'll look at the machine. All right. Oh, whoa, that's not the website there. Let's pull this up here. Okay, so let's pull up the machine that I have here. M1 Ultra. There we go. Okay, so this is the M1 Ultra. He said, I'm good with this analogy as long as I don't have to be tanked. Oh, whoa. Let's look at the chat. I missed something. This is going to become midnight rants. Oh, man. This could be a long one. Do shrooms and you'll see. Oh, my God. Mike. Oh. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, actually, yeah. The Matrix analogy, that is. Oh, he said, I'm good with this analogy as long as I don't have to be tanked, no doubt. But yeah, I just start seeing things differently after I spend some time with it. And I have to be all in with things. I kind of shut everything else in the world out. Amy doesn't see me. My brother doesn't hear from me. And then he calls me like, are you okay? Is everything fine? Ed sends me a random email. Are you okay? Is everything fine over? Yeah, I'm really just focused right now. Oh man. But yeah, so I get that way from time to time. When I'm focused on a project, I get that way because I have to be in order for me to start to see it the way that I want to see it. So my apologies if I go MIA, everyone. If I go MIA, just know my head's in the sand. I'm working on something. Something's getting done. But this is whoa, let's get rid of this here. But, wow, a lot of these things up here. But this is the M1 Ultra, the world's first 4-in-1 craft machine. Now, this is what I've been spending a lot of time on right here. I got it right here. I wanted to show you guys, but the iPhone is acting crazy. It doesn't want to do things. I wonder if I could take that camera down. I wonder how long that cable is. I probably shouldn't. We won't do that. All right, so let's talk about the xTool here, the M1. Now, first of all, first question is, why? Why are you looking at an xTool, Rod? And the answer would be, because I need a laser cutter. I realized I need a laser cutter. At some point in my research and me doing my products and stuff, I'm like, okay, now I need a laser cutter. So, but now the next question you might have, chat, is, Rod, why do you need a laser cutter? I'll tell you. I have it written down right here so I don't forget. I need a laser cutter because of adhesive. So, let me show you guys something real quick. Show you guys this thing right here. So, this right here is the Manta spine. This is going to be a beautiful thing right here. It's going to be so beautiful. The clear is going to be even more clear. I learned some things 3D printing. I'm going to share those things with you guys tonight. Listen, stay with me, okay? You're going to want to know these 3D secrets. If you have a 3D printer, you're going to want to know the 3D printer secrets I have to share with you after being in the weeds for a couple of weeks, okay? I got them. So let's go ahead. So this is the Manta spine. Now, this thing down here, you see these little 4 things? That's adhesive. I'm only going to have one on this when the final product ships. It's only going to be one piece of adhesive right there. But I want a professionally cut piece of adhesive. I don't want it to look like the raggedy piece of crap that I did myself with my hand and then chewed it off with my teeth. I don't want that. I want it to look professional. So I was like, oh, okay, well, there's machines that cut stuff. There's a Cricut, right? The Cricut cuts, it's like $300. Done. No. The Cricut cuts, but you can't cut adhesive with blades. It'll gum up the blades. You won't be able to use them. Let's go to the chat real quick. What is the best xTool? That is the best xTool M1. It is, BM. I wholeheartedly agree with that. Rod's going to be making unnecessary inventions. You know I am. You know, you know I am. Anyway, moving on. So now, I needed an adhesive cutter. That was as simple as it got for me. I was like, okay, I want adhesive. I don't, and I was trying to contact people like, oh, are there companies that cut adhesive and have it sent to me in certain specifications? And it was too much. It was too much. I'm sorry. I like to do things myself. So I was like, all right, a laser cutter I need then. I can't just get a blade cutter that do it because the Cricut will get gummed up with the adhesive. You need a laser cutter to cut adhesive strips. So that's why I started researching laser cutters. So that's why I need a laser cutter. All right. The next question you might ask after that is, well, Rod, why the xTool M1? You need a laser cutter. Cool. Why that one? Well, not one thing. It's a few things. But the biggest thing is it's orange and white. I love those two colors. Contrary to popular opinion, I really do love those two colors. Just saying. All right, now it's orange and white. I love the orange on this thing. It's sitting there looking all orange. I love it. It's great. But anyway, beyond the orangeness, I realized that this thing has a laser that will cut adhesive. Check. But also, I thought, I could probably use that laser to engrave my pens, because I've been selling the ceramic nib Lamys. Get yours today. RantsaboutTech.com. Oh, do we have one? The Rants About? Can I? There we go. RantsaboutTech.com. Get yours today. Okay, moving on. Oh, that was the wrong one. How do we get back? Oh, there we go. Okay, so now you can do engraving with that thing, so that's fine. That's a laser thing, not really important. So, but I was thinking about, okay, now that I can cut adhesive and I have a laser cutter, I can do engraving. I can do this, that, and the third, fine. And I thought, man, this thing does printing too. Now, I wanted to buy a printer. I was like, I need a printer. I'm printing labels out to send things off to people. I'm printing thank you cards. I'm not printing anything. I had this little, here, this is what I was using. I'm gonna show you guys what I was using for my printing needs before this. I'm gonna tell you now. I got 7-inch shorts on right now. Okay, I'm rocking the 7 inches. Don't be alarmed. Okay, just calm down. It'll be okay. Oh, where is it at? Oh, you know what I did? All right, chat. Okay, I don't know what happened to that thing, but essentially it was a little box like this big. It was a box like this big, and it just printed like labels. And I would send like addresses to it, and it would print the addresses out, and I would stick them on packages. Now, that was tedious, and it wasn't very good, and it didn't cut out shapes at all. Like this thing. So let me show you what it can do. So this thing used 3 tools for this thing I'm about to show you guys. This is the show and tell part of the live. I've been dying to show you guys this, but anyway. So first things first. let's move these nomads out of the way. Oh boy, that was bad. Okay, so first things first. This was printed with that printer. Now, this thing does printing, and I thought, okay, cool. I need a printer anyway. I need a laser cutter. This thing does both. I'm in. Then I realized not only does it do that, you can put markers in here like the crickets and have it draw stuff with the markers for you. So I thought, how cool would it be to print a logo on something, have the markers write a thank you, and thank you, Nicholas, by the way, if you're watching this, you're the greatest. Write a thank you with the markers so it looks like it's hand drawn, but you know, it looks way neater than I can write. You know what I'm saying? So it looks handwritten, but really neat because it was done by a machine. And it's not printed. This was actually drawn with a marker. The orange was printed on, right? That wasn't drawn with the markers, but this writing was drawn with the markers. Then I used the blades to cut out this the shape here, so it looks really nice and neat, right? Man, this machine does all of that. So right now it has 2 modules in it, so you can see here on this picture right here that it has 2 modules in it right in this picture. And basically what those modules do, this is probably the laser module right here. And this module right here is a module that you can put blades in. There's another module that you can put here, a multi-function module that you can put markers in. So that's what I used to do this right here. So this machine did 3 things with this card. It actually drew, it printed, and cut. All on the same thing, all the same machine. I was like, man, that's awesome. So I really do love the way that came out. Oh man. Oh, did I stick it? I did. That was not good. Oh yeah, this is okay. All right, this is okay. All right, so last thing I want to show you about the printer. So this is what I'm going to print on boxes right here. So now, could I get a printer to print that? Yeah, I could get a printer to print that. But you know what a printer can't do? A printer can't print. Now, this is my first attempt, you guys, and it's not really good at all. Well, let's just show you this first. So this is what I want to print. So this is also a combination of print. Well, no, this is all print. So this is just, the printer just printed all of this stuff right here. So this is what I'm going to have on the Manta spine box. This is going to be on the top of the box. This will be on the bottom of the box here. Maybe I'll have some other stuff. I'm not sure. But it's perfect for that. Now, I can't put a box in a printer to print on a box. Now, this is not the quality it's going to be when I'm done with it, but this is and it's not aligned very well. I'm getting used to that, but we'll get there. But this is how it's going to be. And I printed a lot of stuff on here just to see what it would look like. But the prints that it puts even on this white box is really good. I could have probably made that darker there. That's from one of my old videos. But I also want to put this on the front here, which I may not be able to do. This is a terrible cutout. I have to do better. I have to take a better picture and do the cutout a lot better than this before I put it on the top or put it on the box. But I'm super excited. So that's one of the things that I've been really hitting hard on, is trying to learn that M1 Ultra machine with the laser cutting, the printing. It prints on wood. It prints on metal. It doesn't print on plastic, though. I tried that. It didn't work. Yeah, it just does so many things. So that's why when I chose a laser printer, I chose the M1 Ultra, because it does a lot of the things that I wanted to get anyway, but it does it all in one nice, compact package. And when you need, like, when you are space challenged, like I am, then, you know, anything that keeps you from taking up more space is always a plus. It's always a plus. All right, what we got in the chat right here? Sharks with lasers on their head. That was a good movie. That was a good movie. Speaking of lasers, look up USS Preble laser. Ooh. Let's look that up. You know I'm in for a good laser show. Oh. Oh, whoa. The USS Preble refers to a guided missile destroyer in the U.S. Navy, specifically the USS Preble DDG 88. It's an Arleigh Burke class destroyer named in honor of Commodore Edward Preble. Interesting. So laser guided missile boat. I can get behind that laser too. It's going to be a problem if you're, oh boy. Oh my goodness. You can't say things like that and expect Mike not to comment. I should have known. I should have known. That means that's growing on shore. That's amazing. Okay, you guys are the best. This is what Friday nights are all about right here. Go chat. Let's get the matter of fact. Let's get the applause going for the chat. You guys are the best. That's ambulance. We're not doing that. Oh, where is it? Where's the? All right, there we go. Chat, you guys deserve this. You guys deserve this applause. We're letting this applause ride out. Add lasers to your search. Okay. Oh, whoa. Let's go back. High energy laser. The USS Preble is equipped with the high energy laser with integrated optical dazzler and surveillance Helios system. A 60 kilowatt class directed energy laser weapon developed by Lockheed Martin. Whoa. Yeah, that's a laser. That's a laser. That's an extreme laser. Aw, thanks, Shing. And Shing says, good to see you, everyone. Good to see you, Shing. It's been a minute. It's good to see everybody here. I really do appreciate that. Did I spell you right? I didn't. Let me spell that right. Okay, all right. Thanks, Shing. You're awesome. Yeah, so that is a laser, 100%. All right, what else we got here? So I guess in closing, the M1 Ultra is a really good machine if you want to save space. It does a lot of things in one, and that's kind of what I needed. And the fact that it prints on like all kind of materials is like in a package that I can put boxes in. Perfect. I'm loving that. What else we got here for the M1 Ultra? Impressions. I love the color. I like the color of it. Easy to set up. So it's a very easy to set up machine. The package is like got everything. All you're really hooking up. I wish I had. I'll show this again during the week. But all you're really doing to hook this up is you're putting the exhaust on there, and you're putting the plate inside the bottom of the base of the machine. Other than that, it's just about putting in the modules, that you want to use. It's just that simple. Yeah. T-shirts, absolutely, BM. Now I don't have to wait for iterations on designs of T-shirts. I can design it myself, you know what I mean? And it's going to be great. I'm so happy. All right, new tools make me happy, and giddy for that matter. So what's the next thing here? Easy to set up, okay? I love it. It's easy to set up. Nice compact frame, easy to set up, has multiple modular systems like we just talked about. It has a rotary machine that you can get with it. It has a more powerful laser that you can get with it. What else? It has a riser that you can get to put bigger things inside of it, to print on or to cut. They have a laser comb rack that you can buy that's better than the rack that comes with it, I guess. I don't know. I'm not that experienced yet. It has a lot of the markers, right? Does wood cutting, does engraving on wood and metal, steel. Like, it does all of these things, and I can't wait to get started on this thing. It does embroidering. It does I forgot what the process is where it transfers metal sheet over to a surface. But whatever that process is called, it does that. So it's great. It does a lot of cool things. I think this is the last thing we got here. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, we're at the last thing. This other thing I'm going to go through is something we're going to go through during the week, because I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to show you guys this thing right here. It's 14 prints, very representative. I'm going to talk about what this means and a few things that I got to talk about that, because I was like, if you want to learn some things about 3D printing, stick around. So I got to talk about that now. So, all right, 3D printing. Addictive manufacturing. It's so addicting. It's so addicting. You know what? Yeah, we should probably go. It's getting late, and we should probably, this will take a while, and I'm going to need about a half an hour to talk about these printer settings. So I'm going to have to hold the printer settings off until live during the week, everybody. Holy cow. Yeah, because this would have been, this could go. This could go. But this is going to be very interesting. So I just made a lot of prints, and we'll talk about the specifics and what I learned doing those prints and a lot of other prints. Creative options are endless with the X1. What's the X1? Oh, now I gotta look up the X1. Is that from xTool? Oh, the xTool X1. Oh wow, I've never seen this before. It's cool. Oh, thanks for becoming a member of the Brown Family Travels. Oh, that's what's up. Let's get the air horns going for the Brown family. I appreciate you joining the crew. Now all that's left to do is just join the Discord, and you're good to go. You're good to go. All right, so the last thing we're going to talk about is like I said, we'll talk about the 3D print stuff next during the show during the week, because we're running out of time right now. But the last thing I want to talk about is product launch timelines. What I'm going to do is this is the Manta spine right here. We're gonna talk about more about this during the week as well. I'm packaging these up and getting these ready to ship out as soon as I get the adhesive strips cut precisely to the shape and size that I want. Then I'm going to start packaging those up. As far as the nibs go, they're already together. I got the Jumbo Statler nibs here. I got the what else we got? We got the nibs for the Lamys and the nibs that fit in all the standard EMR pins. So that's going to be a thing we get into too. So those are all. I'm trying to every week I say I'm going to have it out by next week. This week there's a good opportunity. I have this stuff done by next weekend. That's the hope. That's what I'm trying to do. Have both of these products good to go up on the store and ready for people to purchase at that time. And then we can start, getting the lives back together. Like getting the band back together. All right, everybody. That is going to be the end of the show. I hope you guys got something from the show. If you got something from the show, you liked it, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to see more of this kind of content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you want to join me and the other people in the Discord in these kind of conversations, go ahead and hit the Discord link below. Join us in the Discord. We'd love to have you. What else we got going? Again, we're going to start the weekday live shows going Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Starting at 9 or 10 p.m. We haven't figured out the exact date yet, but I'm going to put out something on YouTube and put out something on Discord. Polls. Polls work better in Discord, though, for sure. But I'm going to put out a poll on YouTube, too, if it lets me. Talking about these things, and if you are on YouTube, check it out there. But like I said, if you're not on Discord, you should be, and you will definitely see the poll in Discord, too. So next week, getting back to weekly lives, every weekday lives, rather. And Friday, we're going to do a Rants About eInk podcast. So we're going to get those details down this week, so we'll be ready for Friday. Whew. Man, I felt like I was going today. I missed you guys. I really did. So thank you for being here. Thanks for being awesome. I will see you guys during the week. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope you had a great 4th of July. Also, have a great end of your Prime day. This is the last day for Prime. So this is going to be awesome. Get your Prime stuff done. Have a good weekend. And I'll see everybody on Monday morning. All right, everybody. Till then, take care. Okay, real quick before I go. If you're still here,